Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. I'll have your gas prices in a moment, but let's get some reactions to the announcement by the Bank of Jamaica that the interest rate offered to deposit-taking institutions such as banks and cambios, deposit-taking institutions such as banks, has been lowered to 6.75%. This is the first rate cut since July 2019, when rates were lowered to 0.5%. The move marks an end to the central bank interest rate increases, which was done in a bid to reduce spending in the economy by making borrowing more expensive. Economist Keenan Faulkner says the announcement came much earlier than expected.
Overall, it signals that the BOJ is moving towards, cutting rates in the future. To me, the timing was a bit earlier than what they had initially indicated, because they had said towards the end of the year. And then, of course, with the impacts from Hurricane Beryl, the inflationary impact that might have over the next few months, cutting the rate right now seemed a bit unexpected. But the fact that it was just by 25 basis points, I think the BOJ thinks that it is a safe margin by which we can start to move in the direction of encouraging more liquidity to enter the market.
He says, however, it could be some time before citizens would be able to see the lower interest rates on loans and other facilities.
The monetary transmission mechanism is not as efficient to be able to have rates translating into immediately lower rates on car loans and mortgages and other loans. The rate is not expected to have an immediate effect. It's just acting as a signal that the BOJ plans to head in this direction in the near to medium term.
Meanwhile, President of the private sector organization of Jamaica, Metro Siaga, says this is a first step in the right direction.
We're happy that the policy rate has come down as we had suggested it should. The movement is small, and we're hoping that this will be a trend and a movement for the future, for the immediate future, that we can look forward to. We are not particularly happy with the size of the movement, but it's a start.
President of the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association, JMEA, Sidney Thwaites, says his members have been reeling from the high interest rate environment.
It makes the credit markets exceptionally tight. So lending is slowed, and when they do lend, interest rates are high. So that's the impact. So it's huge on companies that don't have the war chest of cash. So it really separates our larger companies from our medium-sized and smaller companies and makes that gap in between the two of them larger, which is a problem, because our economy is really going to grow on the backs of our small and medium-sized businesses.
Let's head to those gas prices now. They go down this week, so effective Thursday, each liter of 87 and 90 will sell for $3.06 less. Diesel will decline by 84 cents. Ultra-low sulfur diesel will fall by 85 cents. $2.94 will be shaved off each liter of kerosene, while propane will go up by 25 cents. $1.76 will be added to the cost of butane. Each gas station will make these adjustments to their prices, which include the ex-refinery rate offered by Petrojam, and our local gas prices are set based on the U.S. Gulf reference rates. And the Jamaican dollar gained ground today, or increased in value compared to the U.S. currency. Trading ended with banks and cambios selling the U.S. dollar for an average $158.40. The Canadian is going for $116.74. $207.17 is the average cost of the pound, while the euro is going for $178.68. And the JSE index advanced by 1,598 points today, while the junior market index improved by 41 points. Among the 36 winners were Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Epley 7.5% preference shares due 2024, Spur Tree Spices Jamaica, General Accident Insurance Company Jamaica, and the Jamaica Stock Exchange. The 38 losers included Express Catering, JMMB Group 7% variable Jamaican dollar cumulative redeemable preference shares, MFS Capital Partners, Blue Power Group, and Cygnus Credit Investments 8% Class D preference shares due 2025. 25 stocks traded firm. And that's the business day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.